Chicago Bulls are on the road in this interconference game today. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me today, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Luol Deng.
Yeah, Deng is so dependable at both ends of the floor, Kevin. He's about 6'9", long arms, good athleticism, and he just stays after you. He can really guard because he anticipates well and he understands what the offensive player is trying to do.
That's exactly right, Steve. He's an excellent defender. Nothing flashy. Offensively, he's solid as well. A good jump shooter who can catch and shoot or even dribble into the smooth pull-up.
You take a look at Minnesota. They are a sixth-place team right now. Definitely in contention moving down the stretch.
When I look at Minnesota, they put together what I would call a dream season. I mean, they've elevated their play and have really become a team that makes it tough for everybody. They're a squad to be reckoned with, folks.
Well, Clark, the playoffs are going to be the real test for them. You know, sometimes for a team on the rise, they can get to the point where everything crashes down on them when the pressure arises. We'll see how they respond.
Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against the Magic in Orlando.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building. You know, there are not a lot of point guards who can flirt with triple-doubles, but Ricky Rubio is clearly one of them, guys. I mean, you know he's going to score and rack up assists, but he can get to the rebounding column as well. Some nights, he's right there in that triple-double range.
Stolen by Boozer. Butler kicks to Deng. Outside Boozer. Bulls moving the ball around. Butler passes to Rose. Six on the shot clock. Back to Butler. Lets it go from deep. Gets the bucket. Well, and Rubio, and I'm going to borrow a phrase here from Clark Kellogg right to my left here, a stat sheet stuffer. He gets rebounds. He gets steals. He gets assists. He's all over the floor.
You know, the big thing he has to improve, though, Kevin, is just his shooting. He does everything else well, but he's got to improve his outside shot just to keep the defense honest when they go to him.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Rose attacking. Noah dishes to Rose. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Open shot, Butler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Butler's got 5 points so far. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Washington Wizards.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. The guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor. You know, the Timberwolves have taken on an increasingly international character. Players like J.J. Barea, Rubio, Nikola Pekovic, and Alexei Shved, all important contributors.
And Rubio kicks to Love. Brewer's got his first basket.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Chicago leading. Right now let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Rick Adelman. Doris?
He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, "You know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint." Makes sense, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Brewer with the ball, working on Noah. Martin. Nice D from Dan. And Clark, a lot of European players used to this cold weather. Maybe that's why the Timberwolves, Steve, go after him.
Well, maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But they've had pretty good luck with the international players. Some good talent that they've put together.
Now here's Butler, following the miss by Kevin Martin. And that one's good.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Rubio. 8 points his last outing. That's good.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Rose goes in. Into Noah. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
You know, guys, when Noah came out of Florida, most people viewed him as just an energy guy or a role player. But I tell you what, I always saw him as a highly skilled player. He could pass it, he could put it on the floor, was smart defensively. He's shown that he can anchor a defense, and he contributes double-doubles on a nightly basis.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Brewer. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Butler missing.
You know, for Noah Clark, as you were talking about, not just an energy guy, but Steve, he's a good ball handler. And he's a really good passer, for one thing. You know, at the top of the circle, he's got a great view of the floor, and he really can find the guy.
Yeah, well, it's so important these days to be able to make plays off of screen and rolls for a big guy to be able to catch at the foul line, off that drop pass, and then either score or find another shooter on the perimeter. Noah as good as anybody at that.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Number 5, the Bulls.
Yeah, what a tremendous year they've had so far offensively. Those are special numbers they're putting up.
Rose passes to Butler. Dang dishes to Gibson. Working on Love. Shots good by Gibson. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 1. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
It just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Rubio against Rose. Feeds it to Butler. There's the pass to Gibson. Tipped away. Dishes it to Dang. Butler. Bulls moving the ball around. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And with a quick chance here, let's take a look now at some of the numbers for Ricky Rubio. First in steals, and he's such a good distributor of the basketball. He ranks 2nd in the league in assists.
And just to mention his steals again, Steve, he's one of those guys who, in a zone where it's like he knows what the other guys are doing. His anticipation is excellent. I mean, it's almost psychic. That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment. And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Martin kicks to Rubio. They double him with Dang. Love, defended by Gibson. He dishes it to Rubio. Goes up to the stripe, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And it's a 5-point Minnesota lead. For Chicago, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Rose against Rubio. And that one's good. Minnesota leading by 3. He passes it to Martin. Back to Rubio. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Rose. They get it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. Taking a look at Denver. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Minnesota, down 5 spots from them.
When I look at Minnesota, they put it all together this season, vaulting solidly into the playoff picture as the regular season winds down, and that makes them dangerous, as we all know.
And for a team that's made so much progress, it's important to make a dent come playoff time. They're not going to be satisfied just getting there. They want to do some damage once they take part in the playoffs.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Rubio with it, averaging 9 points per contest. The pass to Brewer, takes the 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. They're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Boozy. Beatrice comes in for Lou Alday. Deshaun Stevenson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose. And Schved kicks to Budinger. Budinger gets the screen from Jan. Here's the screen. Here's the 3. The shot misses. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Stevenson with it. Now defended by Barea. A shot by Heinrich, no good. Timberwolves trail. Barea, the pass to Williams. Schved. And Budinger kicks to Barea. Williams, defended by Gibson. They need this one. Pass to Barea from the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. Barea's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 knee changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Oh, my goodness.
What a huge play.
It's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
Not improbable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Johnson, he's checked in for Derek Williams. And Schved kicks to Barea. He feeds it to Schved. Schved gets a screen from Johnson. Off the pick. That one wide left.
Nice early advantage for them on the glass, guys.
Part of rebounding well early is just going after the ball and boxing out. Establishing that tone so that you can maintain it later in the game.
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in
Come
a
on.
blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over it.
Well, I just,
Man.
you know what,
Oh, he's
Ken?
disgusting.
Come on, Ken. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. He threw it down with force.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Chicago trailing here. Heinrich outside. Gibson setting the pick for Heinrich. Pass to Beatrice. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Heinrich's got 3 assists tonight.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
And Schved kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Barea. Back to Johnson. Now the dish to Schved. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Barea, no good. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. It's stolen by Barea. Here's Dang. They get it back. And Schved kicks to Budinger. And there's the feed to Barea. Good on the triple. Barea's got 6.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
And it's good. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Coming up this Friday, April 11th.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
J.J. Barea is out there at Buttinger. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Pekovic in at the pivot spot and in the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Buttinger dishes to Barea. It's good, and he threw contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Well, he's a classic overachieving little guy. You know, Barea is so quick and deceptive offensively. He uses that speed and hustle to his advantage. Can make a shot, but really he's looking to penetrate.
Yeah, quick to establish position inside. He's not going to be a shot blocker at his height, but drawing charges, he can do that. Johnson outside, kicks it to Buttinger. Here's Pekovic, and there's the bucket. Still with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And now a three-point Timberwolves lead. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
Nikola Pekovic, guys, out of Montenegro, a super physical 6'11" big man. I mean, he is a battering ram offensively. He's a terrific offensive rebounder, can score around the rim, doesn't shy away from contact. And when he gets to the line, he knocks him down pretty well for a big guy. This guy, I tell you what, he's going to be one of the best big men in the league in the next few years. I don't think there's any question about it.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Heinrich passes to Tinsley. Noah with a screen on Buttinger. And Tinsley kicks to Heinrich. Feeds to Peaches. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Ball back to Pekovic. Clark defensively, he is a real presence. Defensively, not great, but Steve solid.
Well, he's not explosive. He's physical, but you know he is a good rebounder, and most importantly, he wants to mix it up down there. He's a presence, and I think that's one of the reasons he's become such a good player in this league.
And now, in transition is Heinrich. Here we go. Here's Noah. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Bulls.
What really stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they're passing the ball. This is a club that is very unselfish.
Some changes for Chicago. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Dunlap. Dang comes in for Michael Peaches. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Kirk Heinrich. Rubio gets a screen from Muhammad. He kicks to Martin. Left side, Martin. Back to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Dishes to Martin. Butler with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break with the lead pass. Dang can't get it to go.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Muhammad dishes to Rubio. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Rubio's got 6.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Deflected. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Into Pekovic. Rebound by Carlos Boozer. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Butler, here we go. Teague kicks to Dang. Back to Teague. Boozer is screen on Rubio. Lock at 6. The pass to Butler. Fires from the wing. Rebound Love. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He dishes it to Muhammad. Teague covering. Muhammad the pass to Pekovic. The 8-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good. For Chicago, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Back to Dang. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Teague gets a screen from Noah. Teague dishes to Noah. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Looking at the Timberwolves, let's see where they rank in the NBA statistics right now. 9th in assists, 13th in rebounding. And they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
And the top 10 in assist number that you talked about really is what stands out to me. It's a beautiful team to watch. They like to share the ball. They really work hard at the offensive end to make sure they get the best possible shot every time down the floor.
Rubio outside. In low to Martin. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Martin's got his second basket.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Teague left side. Pass to Boozer. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Bulls making a switch here. Minnesota in the lead. Rubio outside. He passes to Martin. He feeds it to Brewer. Rubio. Pass to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Gets it to go. Martin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
Rose against Love. Rose in the post. That drops. Rose has got 6.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Rose against Rubio. Passes to Martin. And counts the basket. He's fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
We'll get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. A look at Chicago. They've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out Miami, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
I think for the Bulls, they've had such a tremendous regular season. I mean, really exceeding even the most optimistic projections. A bit of a surprise, actually.
And with the playoffs right around the corner, they are really excited to see just how far they can go. They only get so many chances to win it all. They have to be in that conversation. It seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Rose attacking outside Teague. Tang with the screen for Teague. Back to Rose for the three. Another three for Chicago.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Rubio gets a screen from Love. Ricky Rubio again. Rubio's got 10 points in the game.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominating.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on tripping the line to shoot 2.
You know, with Derrick Rose out, a lot of people thought the Bulls would flounder last season, guys, but they were still one of the tougher teams in all of the East, in part because the culture of toughness and next man up has been instilled in that group from its coaching staff. Starting with Tom Thibodeau. I don't think this takes away anything from how great Rose is, but I think it certainly speaks to how bought in and committed to the team that every man on that roster is.
Martin kicks to Williams. The dish to Rubio. 6 to shoot. Williams a screen on Rose. That's a 2 for Martin. Offensive rebound. Love. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Williams passes to Love. Goes back up, and the layup is good. Love's got his 3rd basket of the night. Well, back to the Chicago Bulls team, you got to give a lot of credit to the culture of defense and effort that Coach Tom Thibodeau has created there, Steve.
Well, they weathered Rose's absence remarkably well. You know, advancing in the playoffs, giving Miami all it can handle. And you wonder. You know, with the healthy Rose now and all these other players having developed, is Chicago a championship caliber team? I think they are.
I agree. And Rubio kicks to Brewer. Love. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Guys, with the way Kevin Love has added to his game every season, you know, both with his three-point shooting and slimming down to become more mobile, where does he go from here with this game? He's already a very complete player, but knowing him and how he works at it, he'll find something he can improve on.
Well, Clark, you mentioned how Kevin Love has slimmed down. I agree. He's really transformed his body since he came to the NBA, hasn't he, Steve?
Yeah, he has. He's much leaner now, does yoga and a lot of core strengthening exercises in the offseason. Still a beast on the board. He's got that leverage, that lower body strength in order to be able to root players out on that weak side of the glass.
I don't want to let the monkey, but you do yoga as well, don't you?
I do, and I'm leaner now and stronger than ever.
You've never looked better.
Thanks, Jeff.
Never looked better.
Appreciate that.
Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Butler against Martin. Now here's Rose. He's tightly guarded, and that one's good by Butler.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Rubio dishes to Williams. The feed to Love. Tries from 10. Nice touch on the bank shot. Love's got 9. Bulls have gotten 7 of the 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Rose passes to Butler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. Rubio outside. It's tipped. Williams, that's good. Williams has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Chicago making a switch here. Chicago has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Rose kicks to Stevenson. Back to Rose. Feeds it to Gibson. He's against Williams. Brewer with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And Rubio kicks to Shved. Now the pass to Dang. The shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Yeah, a lot of fans focused on that matchup for Detroit.
Butler dishes to Gibson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Gibson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Rubio outside. Kicks to Williams. Back to Rubio. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Like we talked about a back-and-forth game, this is the definition of
Yeah,
that.
no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
Well, these are the kinds of games you love. I mean, 2 good teams going head-to-head, an even matchup, and both sides very competitive, on their toes tonight.
Rose passes to Butler. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
What, just a brain cramp, guys? I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Bekovic is checked in. Bekovic with the screen for Rubio. He kicks it to Bekovic. Back to Rubio. One second left. And we're through 2 here in a good one. Timberwolves lead by 1. And get ready.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And everything is in place and ready to go on the halftime show for this Wednesday night. A close game for the Timberwolves at Target. For the Cavaliers.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Dang and Boozer, they make up the forwards. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. And it's Noah in at the center position.
Well, quite honestly, guys, he was one of the biggest surprises of the 2011-12 season. Pekovic. I mean, he continued to show that he's a fantastic option at the center spot with another solid season. I mean, he's a big physical presence, can finish inside, aggressive on defense and on the boards, and doesn't have a bad face-up jump shot either. That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
And he's knocked off course by the knee. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws. Going back to Pekovic, or Peck as you call him, Steve, as his teammates call him too. Another productive season. He did struggle with some injuries. Just about 20 games, but he is a man.
Hey, Peck is a grown man.
He is
There's
a
no
grown man.
question.
Yes.
A pretty remarkable second-round pick, 31st overall back in 2008. The T-Wolves have to be excited about finding their starting center of the future.
Rubio against Rose. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
As Derrick Rose is a native son of Chicago, and he grew up in the dangerous Inglewood neighborhood, the youngest of 4 brothers. But from very early on, his talent for the game was apparent. And those older brothers of his, they shielded him and protected him like an ember of hope for the entire family. And he certainly has allowed his light to shine bright.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. And he makes good on the layup. Martin's got 12.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Outside Rose. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession.
And Clark, back to Rose, the city of Chicago, as you expected, has embraced him. It's interesting, Steve, to be a high pick, but drafted by your hometown team. The pressure is pretty interesting.
I love at the United Center when they introduce him, they just say, from Chicago, Derrick Rose. But, with all the attention he gets, he's a very private and reserved person. Has a lot of respect amongst his teammates because he just handles himself with such class.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Good D by Rubio.
If they can end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Brewer with the ball. Butler covering. Martin dishes to Rubio. Back to Martin. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Hoosier's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Butler with the jam.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Chicago trailing here. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Brewer. Dang can't get it to go. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Rubio the pass to Bekovic. Look from Love. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Bekovic has got 9 points.
He's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
Another area where he excels is on one of the most fundamental plays in basketball, the pick and roll. He will lower the boom on the defender with a solid screen and then is terrific at rolling into space and getting the basket.
That's a 2 from Martin. Nice shot from the wing. He's got 14. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. Too many empty trips. They need some points.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And here is Brewer. 5 points in the game. Outside, Martin. 5 to shoot. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. 16 points for Kevin Martin. Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. Rose against Rubio. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. And it's now 22 points for Derrick Rose. Rubio with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
And it's Rose penetrating outside Dang. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Boozer. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way. And it's blocked by Rose. On the wing, Dang. Outside Rose. Latre. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Butler. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 4. Martin gets a screen from Love. He used that pick to get in close. And that's 18 points for Kevin Martin.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Rubio against Rose. Noah kicks to Rose. He dishes it to Boozer. Working on Love. From 6 feet. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. Fifth best, Kevin Martin.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. And those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, the two-guard position is where we often find the team's best defender, and that's definitely the case with these guys. Every one of their teams leans on them heavily at the defensive end.
Rejected by Dunleavy. Heinrich kicks to Dunleavy. There's the clear two-handed slam.
How about that fantastic finish? And the aggressive move, too, Kevin.
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Pass to Martin. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Hammer dishes to Buttinger. He passes to Berea. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Kevin Martin, the bucket on the assist by Berea. 21 points from Kevin Martin.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Here's Tinsley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He feeds it to Dunlap. Pass to Tinsley. Stolen by Martin. Shot is no good. Great defense that time from Kirk Heinrich. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Looking now at some numbers for Joakim Noah. Some good work from him over the last 10 games. 6th in rebounds. And he's also blocked enough shots to put him in the top 15 in that important defensive category.
And Steve, I think where he's ranked on the rebounding list tells you a lot about his game right now. I mean, he's a smash mouth blast eater.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Back to Williams. Muhammad, the pass to Love. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Love's got 11 points.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And Heinrich gets it to go.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
Now here's Buttinger. Lets it go. Rebound by Petrus.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Tinsley gets a screen from Gibson. Petrus from outside. That one falls off Tinsley's feet. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead. Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Berea kicks to Buttinger. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown.
Well, they're getting into into the paint with their penetration, and it's really been key for this club.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Pass to Petrus, and stolen by Schved. The dish to Buttinger, stolen by Petrus. Dang passes to Petrus. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And Rubio kicks to Love. Some solid defense from Gibson.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
The feed to Petrus. And there's the pass to Dak. For the lead, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Well, he's been an 80% free throw shooter on the season. I mean, he's shot the ball with confidence from the stripe.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Now Schved looking for his first basket still in this one. Williams a screen on Gibson. Love kicks to Rubio. 4 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. Dang grabs the miss. Tang's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Heinrich dishes to Tinsley. Back to Heinrich. Feeds to Petrus. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And Gibson kicks to Dang. Tinsley. 3-pointer. Heinrich. Shoots the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Here's Schved. And he banks in the layup. Schved's got his first 2 points of the night.
Got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Dang a screen on Rubio. Tinsley pass to Dang. Gibson dishes to Heinrich. Kicks it to Tinsley. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Petrus from outside, but they recover it. And Tinsley kicks to Petrus. And the 3 off target. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Williams has a screen for Rubio. He kicks to Schved beyond the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got assist number 7 for him tonight. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Tinsley. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Heinrich. From past the arc. Here's Petrus. Second shot opportunity. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves.
The NBA regular season winds.
we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Bulls trail by 3. Rubio at point alongside Alexi Shved. Williams and Love at the 4 and 5. And it's Buttinger in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Stevenson off the pick from Gibson. Here's Butler. Offline with his 3. Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. There's the lob to the hoop. And the jam by Derek Williams.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Dang attacking. Back to Heinrich. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. They get it back. Butler. Banked in off the glass.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Dishes it to Buttinger. Pass to Shved. He feeds it to Rubio. And again, it's Minnesota converted. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Heinrich with it. Now guarded by Shved. He dishes it to Butler. Dang, a screen on Buttinger. A 3. And Heinrich with the basket, the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And the Timberwolves call time. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Rick Adelman as he addressed his team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, "We're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart. Guys?"
Rubio with it. He passes to Brewer. Hits the three-point line. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Noah. He's guarded by Love. Heinrich passes to Noah. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Rubio dishes to Love. Passes it to Pekovic. The drive by Rubio. Some solid defense from Butler.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Outside Dang. Gibson setting the pick for Dang. Makes the lead pass. Shot's good by Gibson.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high-percentage looks.
Love off a pick from Pekovic. The dish to Shved. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Love. From the high post. And again, it's Minnesota. Bulls trail by 3. Heinrich outside. Into Noah. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Noah's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And Brewer kicks to Pekovic. They double him with Dang. Rubio the pass to Pekovic. Cannot hit. Great defense that time from Noah. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Butler dishes to Noah. Back to Butler. The feed now to Heinrich. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And the Bulls making a change here. Boozer's checked in. And Rubio kicks to Love. Pekovic with a screen on Boozer. Love goes in. Pekovic passes to Love. Martin dishes to Love. Jacks up a three. Another miss by Minnesota.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
So the whistle blows on the shot from 2 free throws for the contact right there.
What a night so far for Rose. 22 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. It should allow him to use the drive if he wants. I'm sure he feels like they should have the lead right now, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Martin kicks to Rubio, and the pass to Brewer. Feeds it to Martin. Dishes to Love. From deep. Another miss by Love. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Rose passes to Butler. Kicks to Boozer to take the lead. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket for Minnesota. They've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. And it's Brewer finishing it off.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Rose kicks to Dang. He feeds it to Butler. Noah with a screen for Butler. Has to Noah. Great D that time from Pekovic. Minnesota in the lead. Rubio dishes to Martin. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Outside Rose. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And the first one at the line is good.
It seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Timberwolves leading by 3. Brewer with the ball. He's picked up by Dang. And the basket by Brewer.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Outside Rose. Right side Rose. Right side Rose. Shot from free throw range. No good. Timberwolves go the other way with it. He kicks it to Brewer. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Yeah, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
Rose against Rubio. Rose passes to Butler. Back to Rose. Tries from 10. Count it, and the foul. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
Seems to me that anytime the game is on the line, he's perfectly willing to be the hero, or the GOAT for that matter. And that's what it takes to be clutch in big situations. You can't be afraid to fail.
I tell you what else I like is his attacking mindset too, Steve. No matter where he is on the court, when he gets possession, he will turn it up and turn it on and run out. Most of the time, he doesn't stop until he's laid the ball in the hoop.
Love goes in. Noah with the block. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Rose with the ball. Dang with the buckets.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Outside Martin. Outside Martin. Some solid defense from Butler. To tie it up. Foul call. Looked like that he didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Rubio kicks to Love. 8 feet away. The offensive rebound. He dishes it to Brewer. He passes to Rubio. Leads him in there. And Love throws it down.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Rose, the baseline jumper goes down. Rose has got 30 points. And here's Rubio. Passes it to Brewer. Back to Rubio. Love. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 18 points for Kevin Love.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
And it's Rose penetrating. The dish now to Noah. Back to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Rose has got 16 here in the second half.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Rubio gets a screen from Pekovic. And Rubio kicks to Brewer. Love outside. The feed to Brewer. Back to Love. Love right side. And again it's Minnesota. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Rose. Releases from 15. And that's collected by Love. Love's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Rubio kicks to Love. Back to Rubio. Brewer. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. They get it again. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Bushy too. That one on Rose.
Looking at the game Pekovic has been having, 9 points, and what a force on the board. Taking over on the glass.
Well, at this point, just stay out of his way, guys. I mean, he is dominating the paint.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
Rose goes in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And Rose drops them both.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
And Rubio kicks to Love. Back to Rubio. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. For 3, Love. That's good. Love's got 13 points now in the second half.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Rose kicks to Butler. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota with the ball. 6-point lead. Rubio against Rose. Rebound by Carlos Boozer.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
Rose against Rubio. The pass to Brewer. Back to Rubio. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Rose. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Rubio. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Chase Budinger is jacked in for Minnesota. And Rose drops them both.
That's got to be the biggest pair of free throws of the game so far, guys, because it turns this into a one-possession game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
But you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
That's good. Going 1 and 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 3. They're 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they've got two options here. They can go for the 3 on the tie or the quick 2 in the foul.
I like the idea of going for the quick 2. Take it to the rim, and that wouldn't be a bad way to approach this situation.
The Bulls making a switch here. Tinsley's checked in, and here's Rose outside, right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up. Minnesota calls timeout. The score is tied at 111. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Buttinger dishes to Love to win it. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the top. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And it's Chicago to start out, so the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, up front, Boozer and Noah. On the wings, Butler and Dang. And it's Rose in at the 1. Clock at 4. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Rose drops them both. Now Barea gives him the lead pass. Martin, it's good. Great play set up by Barea. And that's now 25 points for Kevin Martin.
Oh, Maestro, you're so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Rose attacking. Stolen by Martin. Left side, Martin. Dishes it to Barea. Pass to Pekovic. 6 to shoot. The turnaround. Rebound by Carlos Boozer. Boozer's got 8 rebounds in this game. Rose against Martin. Rose passes to Deck. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 3. Minnesota shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Backing down is Martin. They double him with Noah. Martin kicks to Barea. Back to Martin. Left side, Martin. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Butler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Rose. Butler feeds to Dang. Kicks it to Boozer. Pekovic is there. On the left block. Shots good by Boozer. And now a 5-point Bulls lead.
Not enough defense there to throw him off his shot. Sometimes it takes more than one defender on him down low.
And it's blocked by Rose. Dang goes in. That is good. Here's Minnesota. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And it's Pekovic missing. Chicago leading by 7. Outside Rose. He feeds it to Boozer, guarded by Barea. And again, it's Carlos Boozer. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks. Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, it sure does, Clark. And look at the assist totals. They're piling up. I mean, this has been a nice game execution-wise for this club.
13 feet away. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. That one on Love. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here. The Timberwolves shooting at 51%. Really solid. Love with the screen on Rose. Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Butler on the wing. Outside down. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Throws off the pick from Boozer. Outside Butler. Stolen by Martin. The finger roll finishes the bucket.
He's got a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Stolen by Martin. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Rose against Martin. Right side Rose. Outside Butler. Back to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boozer kicks it to Noah. Turnaround Jay. And too long on the shot. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Martin. Into Pekovic. Kicks it out to Love. He dishes it to Brewer. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown. Here's Rose, and he commits the intentional foul. This free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 3. 5 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. That is what you take.
With this much time remaining, they should be able to get themselves a decent shot at the basket. Still, a contested 3 is never an easy shot.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And impressive.